Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How you guys doing today? Today I got another youth football drill. It is the lead blocking pinball pod, and it came up with it a couple of weeks ago. We were having some issues with our blocking backs, trying to get them to block, and we implemented last week. And players and coaches both loved it, so we'll get into that here in a minute. If you get a chance, please subscribe below. That really helps out my channel with Google search and gets me a lot of visibility. If you get a chance to subscribe, that'd be great. And then you can also hit the notification button or bell there that comes up, and that'll just send you an email or a text and let you know that I've posted a video. I post a video about once a week, maybe twice a week. And so it's not too overbearing for you. So please just subscribe and hit the bell if you get a chance. Let's get right into the drill now. So this is the lead blocking pinball pod, and came up with last week. Here you can see a little animation there. We can back it up. So basically what the drill is, and we did this in high school or junior high, something very similar with a lineman drill. You'd kind of be in a circle and the guy'd kind of come at you. And I thought about, okay, how could we get the lead backs to pick up in their peripheral vision defenders that are entering kind of their zone or hole, and then pick them up to lead block. And so that's kind of what I got going here. There is a progression to the pod, and we'll go through that here in a minute. But for simplicity's sake, what happens is the coach, you can see in this diagram over here, the coach is going to tell one of those blockers basically to stunt or blitz into the whole zone there, and then the lead blocker is going to pick up the block. And what I like about this drill for the running backs is there's no football. This is just about pure blocking, just get the football out of the way here, and gets their mind into better blocking here. And so you can use whatever open field lead blocking technique that you like. I've got a certain one that I use. I know some of the other coaches on staff don't particularly like what I'm teaching, but I've used it for a long time and like it. And so use what open field lead blocking, hands, shoulder, whatever technique that's worked for your team on the particular drill here. And there's several that work. So here we can watch it again. So the defender's entering, he's going to pick that up and then make that block right there. And so that's the live version of the drill. But let's get over to the progression. So on the progression here, it's a one back going against several defenders here, and only one of the defenders will enter. So on the first screen over here, in this area, you've got three defenders with blocking shields, and so it's about a 60 or 70% kind of walkthrough kind of thing, so they get used to what's happening. And so you can get through that, you can see what goes on there, and there he picks up his dude. And so now we go to the second, where you're going to involve more defenders with bags. So you got like two linemen, two backers, and maybe a free safety or corner that's going to come up into his area or zone. And so the coach is going to call out, pick one of those guys, and then he's going to go pick that dude up. And these are still with shields because you're still kind of learning. And this, you can go 60%, 70, 80% live, and then 100% live if you want. But really, this first couple of progressions with the bags is just so they can get used to. It's almost like a lead, like an open field tackle. They're having to kind of one, anticipate what's going to happen, and two, they just can't willy-nilly run over the guy with him. They have to be somewhat under control to be able to pick the guy up. Now I know from high school, being an old fullback, it is hard to open field block. So this is not an easy thing and must be practiced for this to become successful. The third station over here is definitely a live station. It's 100% live. There's no blocking shields now. You've got your back here, and he's picking up one of the defenders there, and so that's the league, and that's one with the one lead blocker. If you want to get more guys involved, then we run a two-set sniffer kind of thing, and this is why we've gotten into this, is to this blocking pod, is we run a two set sniffer like this over here, and so we're on the right. So we're wanting to do that. But you could be running a wing back and then a full back here, like in this first one here that has the blocking shields. And you've got two guys there, and they're going through their holes there, and then you've got these guys coming in. They're going to pick that up, and that's what you got going on. So you can kind of get more people involved. The linemen there or backs or just standing there, they're not going to make any blocks. So I have them standing up versus having bags there because I'm trying to obscure the vision of the blockers like it's a real game situation where they've got to go through the hole and then they're picking guys up. But I have them spread out pretty well so they can get through. So really, the drill isn't about is it game live. It's really about having them getting used to pick up defenders in the peripheral vision and then picking those guys up and breaking down and making those blocks. And then the second one over here is kind of what we use this power eye kind of thing where I've got these sniffers, this dual sniffer set, both in what I call cake and pie. So we've got two defenders here, and then you can see we've got those guys going after that like that. I didn't set up the animation to make them block, but they should be blocking, not just hitting them. They're blocking them out of there to do that. But this really worked out well this week and this week when we put it in. All the coaches really liked it. It really complements our Texas swing drill, which is another lead blocking pulling drill that we do to help the backs and linemen pick up defenders entering a zone or an area. And this one we'll be using probably once a week with our backs since we do a lot of the sniffer work because we've got to get those backs blocking a little bit better. So yeah, I hope you like the lead blocking pinball pod. It certainly has worked out for us this week on the implementation, and hopefully we'll see game results this Saturday from that. But in practice, it certainly worked well for us, and everybody was actually having a good time, and all the coaches we're happy with it. So if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or do something similar drill, let me know. I'd love to hear about that. If you want to share that with your head coach or backs coach, please share the video. Also, please subscribe. Like I said, it really helps the channel, and hit the notification button down there. And you can also head over to coachparker.org and buy some of my playbooks over there. And you can also hit the blog. There's a bunch of free stuff over there also that you're more than welcome to read through on the blog. I think there's like 300 or 400 articles over there from the last 10 years. So head over there if you want to buy my playbook over there and support me more. That's definitely the case. You can help me out there. But hey, this is Coach Parker with coachparker.org. Remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.